In this video, it's all about the overlay in the game. What do all these displays mean, and how do you use them to fish even better? Take a look at your screen. When you don't have a fishing rod in your hand, you can see the weather display at the top right, the compass at the bottom right, and at the bottom left the level display with several small icons and bars. We'll take a close look at all of these in this video. What can you read there, and how do you use them? The weather display shows the current weather situation. There is sunny weather, slightly cloudy weather, light rain, and heavy rain. We have to deal with these 5 weather conditions in the game, and they also affect the behavior of the fish. Below the weather display, you can see the current time, and below that, the temperature. You can also see the wind speed and the wind direction. Later, at the carp waters, the water temperature will also be shown here. So what exactly do you get from these weather displays? Different fish species have different preferences and will stay in different areas depending on the weather, or at different depths depending on the temperature. Of course, the time of day is also a very important factor. Some fish can only be caught at night, others only during the day, and others bite best in the early morning or in the evening. Finding out the preferences of the fish and learning what they like is one of the most important tasks in Russian Fishing 4. On this YouTube channel, you'll already find numerous videos showing how and when to catch the different fish species most effectively. So, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe, and best share the channel directly with your fishing friends so you can learn the fish preferences faster and easier. Now, let's take a closer look at the compass at the bottom right. In the compass, you can also see a small map, provided that you have bought the map of the respective water body. So if you are new to a water body, you first have to go to the administration and buy the map there. Then, the minimap will appear inside the compass. In this compass, you can also see the coordinates, so you always know exactly where you are standing. And as long as you don't hold a rod, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom the minimap in or out to see more precisely where you are standing or where you want to cast. On the edge of the compass, next to the cardinal directions, you can also see a dot. This shows from which direction the wind is currently blowing. The small circle above the compass shows your net, meaning how many fish you currently have inside. Without premium, you can keep up to 100 fish. With premium, up to 150. If your net is full, you can't take in the next fish and unfortunately have to release it. So always make sure you have enough space in your net. Now let's move on to the level display and the 4 icons at the bottom left of the screen. In the large circle, you can see your current level, and below that, your current XP and how much more XP you need for the next level. Around the circle, you'll see the progress bar. Next to your level display, there's also a small mail icon. This appears as soon as another player writes to you. There will be a separate tutorial in this playlist for using the chat system. But what do these 4 different icons mean? We have the sun, the heart, the cutlery, and the lightning bolt. In general, all of this revolves around your energy, the lightning bar. When it fills up, you regain stamina. That's important because with full energy, you can reel in very heavy fish much easier. The lightning bolt basically represents your stamina. When you do a lot of spinning fishing, your stamina decreases bit by bit. Or, as mentioned, when you're in a fight with a heavy fish. Depending on the size of the fish, your stamina will gradually go down. But even if your stamina is completely depleted, you can still tire out a fish. It just takes longer, but you're still able to exhaust and land even big fish over time. This becomes especially important in the end game. As a beginner, you can ignore energy for now, since no fish early on is large enough to make that a problem. Later, with really big fish of several hundred kilograms, energy becomes much more important. It can save a lot of time. Even fish of 30 or 40 kilograms can be reeled in easily without energy. Below the energy bar, there is the food bar. That might sound like we're in a survival game, but don't worry. If you don't eat, nothing bad happens. I've tested this for weeks. You simply can't die. The only thing that happens is that your energy recharges more slowly. That means if you are in a tough fight and haven't eaten before, your energy will recover more slowly afterward. However, if you want to recharge your energy faster, you can go to the field kitchen at the starting waters. There, you can get free food once every hour. That fills your food bar very quickly, and afterward, your energy will also recharge faster. Food, drinks, and even alcohol refill this food bar as well. But keep in mind that such consumables are quite expensive in the game. And especially at the beginning, you need your silver better for bait, rods, or reels. Some drinks, however, can be very helpful during a tough fight. For example, coffee. It not only fills up the food bar, but also directly boosts your energy. So when drinking coffee or tea, you immediately regain strength. Below the cutlery symbol, so below the food bar, there is the heart. The heart represents your health. It decreases if you drink a lot of alcohol. What's the purpose of drinking alcohol in the game? Alcohol gives you a small experience boost, meaning you get more XP per fish caught for a certain time. However, it also lowers your health, and if you drink too much too often, your health drops permanently. That in turn affects the lightning bar, your energy, because the lower your health is, the less your energy can recharge. And as you already know from the first tutorials, XP isn't really that important in the early game. Silver is the key, so buying alcohol isn't really worth it. It's more of an in-game feature. And finally, we have the sun icon. This represents your mood. So, is your angler feeling good right now? Is the weather nice? For example, at Oldberg, down at the bottom right of the map, there's a swampy area where mosquitoes are constantly flying around, and your angler's mood drops there quickly. The same happens if it's raining all the time, and you're standing in the rain for hours. This mood display also affects how quickly you recover. The better you feel, the faster your energy regenerates. In the next videos, I'll show you which key bindings are important, what you can read in the game interface, and how to use all of these displays to catch fish even more effectively. Subscribe to the channel, share it with your fishing friends, and we'll see each other at the water or in the next video. Until then, tight lines.